So hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Hansta Education. So in today's video I am going to discuss about basic method to write the KVL equation. So let us first of all see the basic equations for different circuit elements. So here it is the different circuit elements, and the general circuit elements are basically battery, resistor, capacitor and inductor. So let's see how to write the equations for each of them. So here it is the battery, and it is the positive terminal of the battery, and this is the negative terminal, and the EMF of the battery is X volt. So the equation for battery is something like this. So VA minus VB is equal to X voltage, or we can say that whatever written on the battery. Okay, so VA minus VB equal to whatever written on the battery. That means we can say that voltage on the positive terminal or higher potential terminal minus voltage on the lower potential terminal is equal to whatever written on the battery. So this is the basic equation for the battery. That means potential of this terminal minus potential of this terminal is always equal to the EMF of the battery or whatever written on the this battery. Okay, so this is the resistor, and the basic equation for the resistor is something like this. So this is the resistor, and it is the terminal A, this is the terminal B, and the current I is flowing from A to B. So the equation says that VA minus VB is equal to R into the current which is flowing from A to B. So it will be R into the current which is flowing from A to B is nothing but the I, so it will be I into R. So whenever I am writing VB minus VA, that means the resistance multiplied by the current which is flowing from B to A. So it will be R into the current which is flowing from B to A is nothing but the minus I. As I current is flowing from A to B, so minus I current is flowing from B to A. So it will be minus IR. Similarly, it is the equation for the capacitor, and here it is the capacitor. This is the terminal A, this is terminal B, and this place has a charge of plus Q, and this plate has a charge of minus Q. So VA minus VB will be equal to charge on the plate A upon the capacitance. Okay, so it will be the charge on the plate A, that means the plus Q upon C. Similarly, whenever I am writing VB minus VA, and that is the charge on the plate B upon the capacitance. So the charge on B is minus Q, so it will be minus Q upon C. So this is an inductor. Okay, this is the terminal A, this is terminal B, and the current I is flowing through this inductor. So VA minus VB is equal to L into d by dt of the current which is flowing from A to B. Whenever I am writing VA minus VB, then I have to take that current which is flowing from A to B. So it will be L into the current flowing from A to B is nothing but I. So it will be L into di by dt. Similarly, when I am writing VB minus VA, that means it will be L into d by dt of current which is flowing from B to A. So it will be L into d by dt of the current which is flowing from B to A is minus I, as I current is flowing from A to B. So it will be minus L di by dt. So here it is the basic steps or basic approach to write down the KVL equation. So step number one says that first of all it is better to give the names like A, B, C, D, etc. To different nodes of the electrical circuit. So this is the first task you have to do. You have to give names like A, B, C, D, etc. to the different nodes of the electrical circuit. Then in step number 2, if the direction of current is already given in all branches, then it is fine. Otherwise you have to assume the variables like I1, I2, I3, etc. We have to assume the variables like I1, I2, I3, etc. in different branches and give them arbitrary direction. Okay. So step number 1 says that we have to name A, B, C, D, etc. to the different nodes of the electrical circuit. Then in step number 2 we have to assume the variables like I1, I2 and I3, etc. in different branches, and we have to assign arbitrary direction of the current. Okay. In step number 3 we have to choose any one of the closed loop like B, C, D, E, F, B. Okay, we have to choose a closed loop. And step number 4, you have to start from any one point and move in a particular direction. It may be either clockwise or anti-clockwise, and again we have to come back to the same starting point. Okay. Then in step number 5 we have to use the proper sign convention and write down the KVL equation. Okay, so I am repeating the steps again. First of all, we have to give name to the different nodes of the electrical circuit. Then we have to assume the direction of current, and we have to take the variables like I1, I2, I3, etc. and we have to give arbitrary direction to the currents. Then we have to choose a closed loop. Then we have to start from one point and move in a particular direction. It can be either clockwise or anti-clockwise, and again we have to come back to the same starting point. And while writing the KVL equation, we have to use the proper sign convention. So this is the steps. So let's say I have a particular element and this is the terminal A and this is the terminal B, and let's say this is the direction of movement. Okay, so on going from A to B, whenever I am going from A to B and this is the direction of my movement, then change in potential del V will be VB minus VA. Whenever I am going from A to B, then del V will be VB minus VA. Similarly, if I am going from B to A, then del V will be VA minus VB. This is the very important point that we should keep in our mind. So let's say I have a battery and this is the terminal A, terminal B. Okay, the EMF of the battery is 5 volt and we are moving from this direction. We are moving in this direction from A to B. Then in that case, the change in potential, that is the del V, will be VB minus VA, because we are going from A to B. So del V will be VB minus VA, and we know that VB minus VA will be minus 5 volt, because we have seen that in case of battery, the potential of higher side minus the potential of lower potential side is always equal to the EMF. So it should be VA minus VB is equal to 5 volt, but since it is asking about the VB minus VA, so it will be minus 5 volt. Here it is a resistor and a current 2 ampere is flowing in this direction, but we are moving in this direction. So our del V will be VA minus VB, as we are moving from B to A, so our change in potential or del V will be VA minus VB. But we know that VA minus VB is nothing but R into current which is flowing from A to B. So the current which is flowing from A to B is nothing but 2 ampere, so it will be R into 2 ampere, so it will be 2R. Okay. Here it is a capacitance. This is the terminal A, this is terminal B, and this plate has a charge of plus 3 microcoulomb and this plate has a charge of minus 3 microcoulomb, and we are moving in this direction. So del V will be VA minus VB, because we are moving from B to A, so del V will be VA minus VB. And for the capacitor, VA minus VB is equal to charge on the plate A upon the capacitance, and charge on the plate A has plus 3 microcoulomb upon the capacitance. Okay, here it is a inductor. This is the terminal A and terminal B. Let's say 5t ampere current is flowing in this direction and we are moving in this direction. Okay, since we are moving in this direction, that is from A to B, so our del V will be Vb minus Va. But for the inductor, Vb minus Va is nothing but L into d by dt of the current which is flowing from B to A. So it will be L into d by dt of 5t. Okay. Here it is an example, and let's say this is a circuit. Okay, we want to apply the KVL equation. So how to write down the KVL equation? Let's see. Okay, so what is the concept used? The concept says that choose a closed loop and just write down del V for each element and just add them up to 0. This is the concept. That means we have to choose a closed loop and we have to write down the del V for each element and thus just add them up to 0. Okay, so this is the circuit. So the step number 1 says that we have to give name to the different node of this electrical circuit. So let us give some name to the different circuit, like this is A, this is B, this is C, let's see, this is D, this is E, A, let's see, this is G. So first step says that we have to give different names like A, B, C, D to the different nodes of the electrical circuit. This is the first task. Then in step number 2 we have to take the variables like I1, I2 and I3 to indicate the current in different branches. Okay, so let us assume a current I1, I is flowing in this direction, and let it get divided. Let current I1 flows in this direction, so a current of I minus I1 will flow in this direction. Okay, so in step number 2 you have to give or you have to distribute the current in different branches. Okay, this is the step number 2. Then in step number 3 we have to choose a closed loop. So let's say I chose a closed loop A, B, C, D, E, F, G and again A. This is the closed loop I chose. Okay, so let's say I started from the point A and I am going in this direction. Okay, so I just started. I first encountered a resistor of 4 ohm. So while going from this to this side, so the del V will be how much? Since I am going from this to this side, so my del V will be Vc minus Vb. Then I get a battery, and since I am going from this to this, so my del V for the battery will be how much? It will be my Vd minus Vc. Again I am just coming in this direction, and here I encountered a battery, so I am going from this to this, so my del V will be how much? Vg minus Vf. Then again I encountered a resistor, and going from this to this, so my del V will be how much? Va minus Vg. So this is the Vc minus Vb, and which is for the resistor. So in this resistor the current is flowing in this direction. Okay, so Vc minus Vb will be how much? A resistor into the current which is flowing from the C to B. Okay, from the resistance equation, and the current which is flowing from C to B is nothing but the minus I, so it will be R into minus I, and this is the VD minus VC, VD minus VC, so it will be how much? This is the potential of higher side minus it is the potential of lower side, so it will be whatever written on the battery. Okay, so now this is the del V, this is the Vg minus Vf for this battery, so Vg minus Vf, and it's the potential of higher side minus potential of lower side, so it will be whatever written on the battery, and that is nothing but the 10 volt. And this is the Va minus Vg, so Va minus Vg is the current is flowing in this direction I1. So Va minus Vg will be a resistance into the current which is flowing from A to J. I1 current is flowing from J to A, so minus I current, I1 current flows from the A to G, so it will be minus I1. So you have to just add them up, so it will be minus I plus 5 volt plus 10 volt, so it will be again minus RI1 is equal to 0, and you have to add them up and you have to equate it with 0. Okay, so this is the procedure to write the basic KVL equation. So thank you for watching this video.